Hi, everybody. Ukulele here in Oakland, California, wishing you a happy Believe in Music Week. I'm here on behalf of Colibram Music and NAMM Foundation, and this is your uke break. We're going to start here in the basics, and there's going to be two other uke breaks during this week, so you can work on your skills and get better and better as we get through the week. So take your right hand, hold it across the ukulele like this, around this round edge, and you should kind of snugly cradle your ukulele like that, like you're holding a football or a book. And take your left hand like you're going to give someone a handshake, something we just don't do anymore. But back in the days when we used to give a handshake, you would hold out your hand like this, and someone else would grab your hand and shake it. So we're going to take that handshake shape and take that first knuckle and put it right there underneath this plastic piece right there. So now we take our thumb, and our thumb is actually in the perfect position to play this ukulele. The thumb should land somewhere between the sound hole and the end of the body, and you can take those strings and gently strum along. So you can try to do this. I call this the comfort hold. It's a great position to learn the ukulele, and a lot of, when you're picking or when you're strumming lightly, you can do it in this position. So if you play the top string of me, that's the G. And if you play the next string, that's the C. And if you play the next string, that's the E. And the next string is the A. So I always remember this with the words, good children eat apples, or if you want some other different way to learn it, I've heard George Clooney eats apples. Whichever one works for you. You can make your own if you want. All right, it should sound like this, a song nobody's ever heard before. My dog has fleas, like that. And you can get started on that A string, and we're going to play some simple notes here. We're going to start on that A, and then we're going to take our first finger and add it to the first fret on the bottom string. Should sound like that. Make sure you're going for a clear sound like this, not any of these buzzings or anything like that. There you go. Squeeze it down. Then we're going to add a finger to the same string like they're on a tightrope, and that's the second fret. And then we're going to add the third finger to the third fret. And once that sounds good, we're going to take our thumb and we're going to strum all the way through. Ah, yes. All right, so this chord is called the C chord. It's your best friend on the ukulele. Every song you're going to play at the beginning of your ukulele career is going to have the C chord, okay? And you don't actually need all three fingers, but this is a really good exercise to do every day, is to add one finger at a time. I call it the 0-1-2-3 exercise. And it's a really great way to warm up your fingers and get ready to do all the work you're going to do on your ukulele. So once we have that finger there, you can actually let go of the first and second strings if you want. That's the C chord. All right. Now we can learn another chord. We're going to use our middle finger, and we're going to jump to the opposite side of the ukulele right here on the second fret, and that's called the A minor chord. So you can check that note. Make sure you're not getting a buzz like that. Make sure it's clear when you're squeezing down. Once it sounds good, there you go. That's the sound of A minor. And if you remember your music theory, minor means sad. And this is actually the saddest chord you can play on the ukulele. That's a ukulele joke. But the ukulele really sounds happy all the time. And the A minor is sad. All right, so you might want to try jumping back and forth. Ring finger on the bottom, middle finger on the top. Once you got the hang of that, you're ready for one more chord here. We're going to leave our middle finger here. We're going to skip a string and add the pointer finger. And with those two fingers down, we call that the F chord. So you can practice lifting your pointer, that's A minor, and then add your pointer, that's the F. All right, good. Now for our younger players, or if you're just feeling like you want an easier way out, if already that two-finger chord is messing you up, you can actually get away with just doing it with one finger. This is kind of the F light, but my jazz musicians will know that that's actually F add 9, which is a beautiful chord. I actually play this a lot in my arrangements. I'll just play this instead of a normal F chord. It sounds very pretty, very modern. So you can try that too, A minor. back to F. All right, so this next song is our Grammy Award winning Bruno Mars, Just the Way You Are. We're going to play it the easy way with the C chord, middle finger on the top, A minor. And you can do one finger for F or two fingers, and back to C. And you're just going to count to 8. Now, if you can feel comfortable doing 8 down strums per chord, you can go and do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, A minor. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, F chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, back to the C chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you can also do a double strum, and you can graduate to the index finger. When I play with the index finger, I use the middle of my nail, and I flick downwards, nice and gently. That'll get you a nice down strum sound. And then on the way up, if you want to add a couple more strums, you can flick towards yourself like this. So I can do what's called the double down. Instead of counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I can count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and F. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to the C chord. C. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, and if you want to go one step further, you can actually do a strum pattern. This strum pattern is called the rock strum. It goes like this. Down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. Then the middle finger, A, 2, 3, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, F. Back to C. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. All right, so already there's like 3 choices, and you can really actually come up with your own strumming pattern, do what you feel like doing while we play this song together. Even if the person next to you is going, you can get by with that one strum. You'd be like, yeah, you do that. Whatever. I'm going to the C. And that's how you start jamming. And once you get comfortable, you might get bored of that. And you might say, you know what? I'm going to throw in a couple more strum patterns here. And off you go. All right, so I'm going to lay down the band now. I'm going to record all the parts here, starting with the ukulele. And you can feel free and try these 3 chords as I'm doing this. So here's a C. 1, 2, ready, C. A minor. F chord. Back to C. C again. Bring out the bass. A minor. F chord. C chord. C again. A minor. F chord. All right, just the way you are. Her eyes, her eyes, her eyes make the stars look like they're A minor. Her hair falls perfectly without her F chord. She's so beautiful, and I tell her every day. Yeah, I know, when I compliment her, she won't aim rock it, you rock it. Say, thank you, Anaheim, California. One time. All right, nice job, nice job. All right, so we're going to learn one more tune here. We're going to add one more chord. So you can go back to that chord, the F chord, to learn this next one. So you can try that middle finger on the top, skip a string, add the pointer, F chord. And actually, if you're just doing the index finger by itself, you could do that as well. And this actually makes it really easy because you just add the other two fingers around it on the second fret. So again, index finger on the E string, first fret. Then I take my ring finger, put it on the bottom on the second fret. Then the middle finger here. There you go. That's the G7 chord. So now you'll want to change between the F and the G7. Learn how to do that relatively quickly. And once you're done going back and forth with that, you can check that G7 out, take your ring finger, and slide it over to the C. So with this song, you can choose to do that one strum, probably the easiest way to do it, or you could do 4 strums, C again, middle finger go, again, and then F one time. Here's a quick G7, go, and back to C. Yeah, and if you're fancy, you can do what's called the island strum, which is down, down, up, down, up. And you can try those moves individually, and it might work quite well for you. Just go down, down, up, down, up. But the challenging part is trying to do it all together. C again, A minor, and again, F one time, G7, C. All right, let's do it. When the night has come, A minor, and the land is dark, and the moon is the only light we'll see. See again. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. And darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. And darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. And one time. All right, so I hope you enjoyed today's uke break and hope to see you at the next one. Take care of yourselves. I know we wish we could be standing together in Anaheim, California, and hopefully we'll be doing that real soon. So take care of yourselves and uke on.